Hey everybody, it's Gam again, and welcome to my newest Clan War recap video for the Black Lodge. We just wrapped up a war against Blaze overnight, a level 6 clan. It seems like most of them are from China, or Japan, sorry. So let's get into our stats right away. Uh, we had 26 to 4 3-stars, and we only left one base 1-starred. I think it was this number 8 base here. But okay, so let's get into the 3-stars. Our top 3-star this war was by yours truly, and let's get into the replay. Now, before we watch this replay, this was the third attack on this base, so when you see me drop barbs to disarm these giant bombs, I knew they were there from previous attacks. Otherwise, I would not be able to do that. So yeah, I just go around popping the bombs, and then I'm going to lure all these troops up to the top and kill them with a Valk and a couple wizards. So yeah, this base had a big weakness to hogs, and we discovered that after the first attack revealed that it had no giant bombs inside the base. And then our second attacker found the rest of the bombs on the outside and tried to hog, but he messed up a little bit. And then I came in to clean it up for the 3-star. So as you can see, I dropped the Valk and the wizards, and she takes care of the witch and her skellies. And then I start over here with the golem and the CC golem and a couple wizards there. I'm only taking 3 golems here, which usually isn't enough for a Goho on a Town Hall 10. But because there are no bombs, I can bring only 2 freeze spells. 2 heal spells and a freeze spell to neutralize the second Inferno. So I only need 3 golems to get that Inferno out. So the pathing over there is really nice. The jump accesses those 2 compartments, and as you can see, I start deploying my hogs on the bottom here. Just pathing them straight to that Inferno. Got to take care of it as soon as possible. Drop my freeze. And meanwhile, my king is up top doing work, and he gets sucked into the queen. Rage him to take out the Inferno and the queen. That golem jumps into the center there. He's going to help out a lot. Does good work there. And the hogs are making their way through their base, killing the last 10 or so defenses. And both heroes are still alive with a good bit of health, and Queen still has her ability, which she pops right here, taking out that compartment, or most of it. So I only have maybe 3 or 4 hogs left here, and they're going to take out this Wiz Tower and then run back down to the bottom of the base to take out the other Wiz Tower and this Archer Tower, which locks on the Golem, fortunately, or otherwise I might not have gotten a 3-star here. Pretty nice attack, but I did have the advantage of knowing where all those giant bombs were already, so it wasn't too good. Something funny about the end of this raid here, you see in the bottom left I've got 3 barbs and 2 archers. Because I had so many different troops I was using in this raid, I couldn't see those once I had scrolled down to use the free spell way on the right. So I finished this raid off never having used them, and that last builder hut up in the north goes down with 3 seconds left in the raid. So if anything went a little bit more wrong, I would have had a 99% 2-star with 5 troops remaining that I could have used to take out that builder hut. But anyway, they got there in time, so no big deal. My mouse needs to go away there. So yeah, good attack. And then we're on to Rezi's attack on number 15. Rezi is a 9.5, but he is the most maxed out 9.5 you'll ever see. He has max heroes and max walls, so pretty strong 9.5. So as we get going on this attack here, this is a cleanup attack again by Rezi. So he drops his golems, following him into the core to take out the queen, the air defense, and the inferno, and actually 2 air defenses because of this layout. So yeah, this is another bilaterally symmetrical base, but this time instead of north to south symmetry, it's west to east, east to west symmetry. So yeah, whenever you see these, always good targets for 3-stars because they're almost always weak in one of their directions. And as Rezi exploits beautifully here. So his golems are jumping in the core, that defending queen's already dead, 2 air defenses already down, Expo goes down, Inferno goes down, and he gets the wizard tower there too. So this base is really left pretty defenseless after Rezi's opening attack here. So amazing job by him, and base never stood a chance. And even takes out that Archer Tower and that Expo. So absolutely amazing opener. And then the rest of the base is easy. The Inferno's right on the outside. It's going to go down right away. The Sweeper poses no threat either because the Loons will path to it before it unfreezes, I think. And then he just clockworks around the rest of the base, and those 4 Teslas in the core are the last threat. And against all those balloons, they're never gonna do anything. So an amazing attack by Rezi. Really exploited this base to the maximum, and getting some clutch 3 stars as a 9.5 for the Black Lodge. So as you can see, he has a Hound almost full health still. So really pretty overkill on this base, but amazing attack nonetheless. And I'll speed ahead to watch the cleanup. As you watch the minions tickle the king until he dies. And that will be a 3 star. So beautiful attack, had Hound still up, absolutely dominated that base. So next we're on to Conan's attack on 17. And this is another bilaterally symmetrical base. As you can see, there's a bit of a pattern here. Usually they get 3-starred, because usually they aren't very good. So Conan's going to get right into this attack. He's kind of bullying here, 12 and 10 defending heroes against 40-40. So this base never had any sort of chance, really, no matter what kind of layout it was using. So a good opener here. Wall breakers bust through the wall. His one golem is distracted by that Tesla, but because of how strong Conan is compared to this base, it's not going to make any sort of difference. So yeah, Witch hops out of the CC, and he's going to lightning it and take care of that balloon. And even though it looks like his connection. Okay, there we go. Yeah, even though his golem went around and got kind of killed there, his heroes are absolutely tanking the rest of this base and are going to do their job to take out all of the important defenses in his shatter. So he's about to pop the queen ability. She'll take out the Inferno right away and then start pounding on the clan castle to no avail. So now he starts clockworking, dropping clumps of loons on each defense, guiding him in really nicely. And the pathing on this base is pretty friendly to Conan too, other than his loons going to that Expo there instead of right away to the air defense. Everything works out pretty perfectly. And he's still got 5 loons for the back end, now 3 loons for the back end, but there aren't any back end wizard towers he has to worry about. So those are just to speed up, to accelerate the process. So he's got a bunch of loons coming in. The only thing that can hurt him at this point is the air defense, and he's got at least 10 balloons still left, so the air defense has no chance to take them all down before they get to it. And then he drops his cleanup minions, and we zoom through the rest of this raid. Beautiful job by Conan, teaching that base a lesson, and bringing home an amazing 3-star for the Black Lodge. As you go back to the war map, we have one more Town Hall 10 3-star to show, and it's also Conan, so props to Conan with putting up 6-star wars. Gotta love it. So let's show this replay, and another weaker base. I'd say it's a little stronger than the last one, even though it's a lower ranked, just because the heroes are like double the strength of the last heroes. And the layout's better, so I'd say this is actually the better raid of Conan's 2 raids, even though it's the lower one by war weight. So jumping his golems into the core and this outer compartment that houses the queen. And yeah, is there a witch? Yeah, there's a witch in the CC, so he's gonna have to lightning it again. Boom, boom, boom. So everything's going to plan so far. The balloon goes down before it hurts his king. His king is going to take out the queen, only losing maybe a third of his health before the abilities popped. And then this whole side of the base is cleaned out, and it should open it up for the queen to take out that Dark Elixir storage, and then the Inferno. And I don't know if he actually gets lucky here and gets that second air defense with his queen, but he might be able to. Let's just see. Or she might go for that Archer Tower, but he should pop the ability right here, and yeah, she's going to go the other way. That's a shame. He could have gotten 2 air defenses there, but as you can tell, it's a 3-star, so it won't matter. And his queen is nice and pocketed, only taking damage from the mortar, which she will take out as the loons clockwork the base. So yeah, when you're clockworking, really your main focus should be to get to the one remaining Inferno as soon as possible and to avoid the sweeper. So he does that, paths all those loons to the Inferno there, like 10 of them are on top, so an amazing job pathing those. And then he just plows through this core, overwhelms the sweeper, and now there's just the one air defense and the one wizard tower that can really do anything. It looks like all of his hounds are down, so might be cutting a little bit close, but if you look at how many loons he still has alive, he's got upwards of 10 alive, so they're going to take out that air defense before it can do anything, and his queen is still alive, so even if they didn't get that air defense, there would have been nothing left to hurt the queen, because I believe she survives through this whole raid. So now we're going to speed through this cleanup, and yep, great raid by Conan there, and another 3-star for the Black Lodge. So now before we get into our Town Hall 9 3 stars, we are going to watch our attack on 13, because as you can see it's a 97%. We had multiple high percentage raids on this base. I had the 70+%, and John Wilkes Booth had a 96%, I think, and DJ had this 97%. So we all cracked the base, but none of us could get the cleanup done in time. And in my case, I left one wizard tower standing because I fucked up my loon pathing. So as we get into this raid, he's bringing a lightning, even though there's a dragon in the CC, because this was the first raid on this base. So amazing job to get a 97% on a first raid, and when you're bringing one of the wrong spells too. So his queen will take out the dragon and jump into the core, and his queen is eventually going to take out the defending queen. Actually, no, I think the king does all that. Yeah, his king's going to turn around and use the ability right here and get in the core and do some work as he takes out the defending queen, and that queen will take out the air defense. And oh no, the queen does take it all out. Queen does an amazing job pathing there, taking out the air defense, the queen, the wizard tower, and that Inferno. And now DJ gets to his loon drops. He starts them on the bottom right over here because he obviously wants to take care of that sweeper. If you attack from the left side, you're going to be dealing with that sweeper on the back end, and that's never something you want. So seeing as there's only 2 air defenses left, 3 hounds should be plenty, and the air skellies pop up, but he rages to take care of that wizard tower and those 2 Teslas, but his loons go down there. And if his loons didn't go down there, it would have been a 3-star, because those Teslas ended up costing a little bit of time. So as you can see, there's tons of loons over in this section of the base. The great free spell taking out the Inferno and the air defense to keep his hounds alive. The single Inferno is about to go down, and so is this archer tower, and then he plops some back end loons over here to take care of that wizard tower and that archer tower. And as you can see, his loons are all going to path up to this north part of the base, and if he should have saved that wizard there too, the wizard you just dropped on the top right. If you put that wizard on the bottom right, this is a 3-star also. So really close call for DJ here, and this last hound goes down to give him a little bit of cleanup. So we'll just zoom through this. They take out these 2 Teslas, but he's going to run out of time at 97% with those last couple buildings in the bottom right corner. So yeah, save the wizard, and you get a 3-star DJ. But that's just how the game goes. It's tough luck. Yeah, still an amazing attack to do that with the first attack on a decent Town Hall 10 though. So now we're going to check out our top Town Hall 9 attacks. Our top Town Hall 9 was by Keo on their 19. And he's bringing a surgical hog, stoned surgical hog. Or maybe it's not surgical. It's probably surgical though, because Keo loves a surgical. So let's get into this raid here. Drops his max CC golem. Oh, this is a 4 golem raid. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, so not a stoned, like a, I don't know, double shattered attack, super shattered. So yeah, really unique and interesting attack by Keo here. Lots of HP with all his golems, and he jumps his 2 golems in the core. I wonder what he's going to do with the other 2 golems. Oh, okay, so he is setting them up top. Yeah, okay. So yeah, interesting attack with those golems. Oh, he's tanking the king with them. That's cool. So CC gets lightninged. Looks like that takes everything out, and his king's about to go into the core to take out the defending heroes, which he does. And then it looks like his queen will take out a lot of the core as well, because there's so many golems, and high HP guys in there to tank for her. So yeah, there's just the one Expo, and once he pops the ability, yeah, they'll focus in on those golems, and his queen should be nice and safe for a good time. So now he starts his hog deployment on the left and the right, so dual hog deployment. Interesting. So yeah, his hogs are doing a good job getting the wizard towers while they're distracted by the golems. Now he's got a heal, and just the bottom part of the base is any threat now. It doesn't look like he's run into a single giant bomb with his hogs. I bet he could have actually pulled off this 3-star with just one heal spell, actually, because the one on the left wasn't quite necessary. But, so, amazing job by Kyo. He really just exploited the shit out of this base. So, props to him, and now we get to watch the hoggies clean on up. The queen and the golem both never died, so that's always a sign of an amazing Town Hall 9 raid. So way to go, Kyo. Next, we'll check out the raid on Forchon by Matt. Replay, there we go. So yeah, this is older Town Hall 9 anti-3 base, I believe. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm pretty sure we used to see this one all the time with double giant bombs in between the wizard towers and air defenses on the bottom part, and Teslas in the core. So let's see what Matt can do to take care of this base. He puts down his wizards and his golem. He's bringing it's a 2 golem. Okay, so he's bringing 2 golem shattered attack. And I think, yep, he's going to jump to get into the core and take care of hopefully those double giant bombs and the queen. And then he's going to hog the shit out of the rest of the base. So let's watch. He puts in his queen. He's delaying putting in his king so his king doesn't get distracted by the clan castle. That's usually something that's pretty key. Yep, so there were double giant bombs there. So this is the base that I remember, and all those skeleton traps pop. King hops in the core after killing the queen and takes care of those. Golem's tanking through the core. Oh, there was a bomb in there too. Okay, so it's only somewhat like the base I remember. So yeah, Golems and his king are going to take care of defending king and everything in that core, and his queen will continue to hop in, taking out that Expo and a couple other defenses. So the one last giant bomb is triggered by his hog all alone, and it doesn't do anything. And all those hogs converge on that air defense, and he has so many hogs left and so many cleanup troops, and both heroes alive and the queen ability. So Matt absolutely destroyed this base, so props to him, and another amazing Town Hall 9 attack. Yeah, our 9s have been hot lately. They had a really good war this war. So great job to our 9s. And then we're going to check out another attack. We're going to check out J Rowdy because he had the most heroic attack. He's taking on the number 1. So this is 2-star. We haven't showed any Town Hall 10 2-stars really, but they are something you need to do. You need to do the 2-stars before you can try the 3-stars usually. So yeah, we're going to see how J Rowdy takes on this base. So it's a 4 golem, 5 golem raid. So getting pretty popular, these 5 golem raids. It's a 5 golem, 3 P.E.K.K.A raid. So go wipe. Let's see if this is a surgical go wipe. I sure hope it is. King go to the core. Oh, his king's going to walk too. So this attack did not go to plan at all, but it's going to end up working out for him, I bet. Sends 1 golem core. Okay. But it is a surgical go wipe. He's gonna save those other 2 P.E.K.K.As to clean up the 50%. So good confidence from J Rowdy here, knowing that, as you see, he puts the P.E.K.K.A on the far right. Good confidence from J Rowdy here. He knows that he doesn't need all of his troops to get to the core, to get to the town hall. As you can see, his queen sits back nice and pocketed and destroys the town hall without even needing an ability. Yeah, so he saves a spell. He doesn't even need that rage spell, and he has his P.E.K.K.As cleaning up on the outside. So another beautiful Black Lodge signature surgical go wipe from J Rowdy here. So yeah, gotta love it. Yeah, so good attack. Way to 2-star with 4 spells and make it look easy on a good central town hall base. Yep, and that last golem goes down, and those last minions go down here, and end of the raid. Okay. Okay, now let's get into looking at our current war. Our current war is against this Chinese clan. 42 wins, level 4, so they're not the biggest warriors. Let's check out their top base here. So their top guy doesn't even have maxed heroes, so yeah, neither does their second guy. So looks like it should be another fairly easy win. We have 17 Town Hall 10s because Resi's 9.5 and so is Poco. To their 18. Let's see if this is a real Town Hall 10. Yeah, this is a pretty decent Town Hall 10. So yeah, so you should be seeing some good attacks against some good bases in this next war, and should be seeing another good win for the Black Lodge. So thanks again for watching, everybody. It's been real, and can't wait to show you the next war. Have a nice day.